I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another story time. Today I will be sharing the story of how Dan proposed, because I've got wedding stories to share after that. So Dan and I dated for a long time. I was very young. He was very young. It was the end of my middle school, and so we dated all the way through my high school years, and then my first year and a half of college, we dated. And then, jokingly, I said, I transferred from Huntington University to Grace College. And so during that summer, Dan and I were working at camp like we always had, and I was joking with him. I was like, I'm switching schools, which means there's going to be a whole new pond of fish. And it's a bigger pond this time, and I'll have all these different people around me and things, like pretty much just sitting there and saying, hey, you gonna go propose? You gonna get up? Come on, get with it. And so, and then Rebecca gave me a hard time for teasing him and telling me I shouldn't do that, and she's probably right. And so what happened is that summer there was a little jewelry shop in Warsaw, Indiana, that his parents had gone to, and so he knew of it from there, and he liked the place, and so I didn't know, but that's where he had decided to get my wedding ring, or my engagement ring. And so we were walking by the store one day, and it said like sale today, or 50% off, or something like that, and they had a thing where you could buy something and put it on layaway until you paid for it. And so he said, let's go in, let's figure out what ring size you are, and just get some ideas of what you might want. Well, we walked in there, and I almost instantly fell in love with a ring. I've always wanted something super simple and just really pretty, and we found my engagement ring. But the thing was, like, he didn't want to propose at that time, and we couldn't afford the ring at that moment. But he was allowed to get it, or he was allowed to sit it to the side and put it on layaway. So we walked out of there, and he's like, well, there you know what ring you're getting, but you don't know, like, when you'll get it, because I didn't have any idea of how long it would take him to pay it off and that kind of thing, and he wanted to surprise me, which I understand. And so, the only thing is, I don't remember the exact date he proposed. I want to say it was like August 11th, August 15th, something like that. It was before school started, before college started back up. And come to find out, Rebecca was wonderful and helped him pay for the ring and helped him get it taken care of. And so, Rebecca to the rescue again, and just being amazing and loving and that kind of thing. And so, what we did, or how he proposed, that's what we're getting to. That's what this whole video is about. It was a normal day. We hung out. I don't remember what we did, like, before. Before we went to where he proposed. I think we were just hanging out at his parents' house. And we get in the car, and he's like, okay, do you want me to take you home, or do you want to go for a walk first? And I said, well, let's go for a walk, you know, let's go hang out. And he said, okay. And there's this really pretty place in Warsaw, Indiana, close to the McDonald's, or one of the McDonald's. And it's, I guess they call it Central Park. I don't know. Anyways, it's a park. And then this park has this place that's called Biblical Gardens. I don't know why it's called Biblical Gardens. There's nothing really biblical about it, but that's what it's called. It's just a really pretty garden with all these flowers and plants and things. It's a pretty place to walk. And so we go there, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going on a walk. And, you know, there's all these sidewalks and flowers, and each flower and plant has, like, a plaque, you know, telling what it is and where it's from or whatever and that kind of thing. And so he's a biology major at this point, and I know this, and so, and he knows his plants and that kind of thing, and so I thought it would be funny to go around and run ahead of him and, like, cover each plaque and be like, what's this, what's this, what's this? And so I don't know if I had too much sugar that day or what, but I am just hyper, and I'm excited, and just I'm running around and having fun, and just, you know, think, oh, this is just a normal day. We're just, you know, hanging out and having fun. And we're walking, and I'm kind of skipping and kind of just all over the place. And he kind of grabs my hand, and he's like, let's stop. You know, just kind of have to reel me in, because I'm all hyped up on sugar. And I was like, oh, okay. And he grabs my hand and gets down on one knee and says, you know, will you marry me? Will you spend the rest of your life with me? And what's my answer supposed to be at this point? Yes, right? I screamed and screamed. I was just like, yes! And I'm just screaming. And then there's these people, like, over walking on the sidewalk, and they're like, oh my gosh, did you just get engaged? And I'm like, yes, I did. And I'm, like, showing off my ring, and no, I can't show it off very easily. You know, just being all excited and all that, and so they're like, congratulations. And so then he had taken a few pictures of me and that there. And then we go back to his parents' house. His parents knew what was going on. His sister took some engagement pictures for us right there in the moment. And it was super sweet. It was super exciting. And when they asked me what happened, I was screaming, and then I called my mom, and I was screaming. I was so excited, you know, like, I have loved Daniel, like, from the very beginning, and so I was kind of to the point of, come on, man, are you gonna, you know, what's going on? Is this gonna happen? And so then when he finally proposed, I was like, yes. I was so super excited, so thrilled, and just, he didn't go out and spend tons of money. It wasn't a fancy dinner or anything. He did what we loved, and that's what meant the most to me. And, you know, the garden was right next to where he worked. He worked at McDonald's for 6 years, and so, like, he's looking out at this place constantly and seeing it, and sees its beauty and that kind of thing. And so it was special, and that's how he had it planned, and it just meant the world to me. And as a super exciting story to share till this day. So there you go. That's the story of how Daniel proposed. He got down on one knee in Warsaw, Indiana at the Biblical Gardens, and it was just a special day. I will find the picture and put it on the video. I'll talk to you later. Bye. God bless.